Pre-convention hacking party. I'm super excited. Convention is only 11 days away. I hope you guys are excited. Can everyone say how excited they are in the chat? Let's get this going. Come on. Amazing. Alrighty, so before we get started, I'm gonna quickly introduce myself and a couple of my other co-leads, and then what exactly is gonna happen tonight, and we'll get started. So my name is Samir. I am one of the social programming co-leads this year, along with Madhu and Abhi, and I'm also part of the Nemo team. My other co-leads are also gonna introduce themselves right now.
Hi everyone, I'm Bansuri. I'm one of the 22 plus programming leads with Bishesh, who's here on call as well. But yeah, super excited to have been working on Nemo with Samir and Bhuvni.
And I'm Bhuvni. I'm on the daytime programming team with Disha and two other people, or Keithan's also here. And I'm really excited to meet you all soon.
Awesome. So before we get started, one quick thing. Nemo is something that we're doing new this year. It's a new member orientation. And basically what that is that we know some people haven't been to convention in many years now, or you might be a first-time attendee. We want to make this process as easy for you as possible, whether it be answering any questions you might have about convention or anything like that. So today we're going to start with this pre-convention party. This way, the way it's going to run is we're going to quickly go over what exactly you're going to need to bring to convention, when it'll be used, and then we'll go into some Q&A and then some breakout rooms where you can actually get to meet people. Throughout the event, if you have any questions, Bunch is going to drop a form in the chat, so feel free to ask any questions you have in that form. And then we're going to get started. Alrighty, so to start off, we're going to go over a quick little convention schedule overview, what exactly you need to wear to each event, and anything like that. So I'm going to start off with Friday. So Friday is the day that everyone's going to arrive next Friday, July 1st. Basically, you're going to get a shuttle from the airport. If you have any questions about that, there's actually a link on the website about transportation to get from the airport, or if you're driving in, train, or literally any other mode of transportation to the hotel. Basically, on this Friday, you're literally going to be wearing what you were traveling in. You'll get a chance to go up to your room before opening ceremony, but after that, after opening ceremony, you'll be wearing the same outfit for the rest of the night. So basically a quick little rundown about what Friday entails. You'll start off with a carnival, and if you choose to come to Nemo, also that. Then later on in the day, you'll have dinner, and then an opening ceremony, followed by a talent show, then some icebreakers, and then there'll be lights out at the end of the night. So one important thing to recognize for this day, you don't need to wear anything special, just literally whatever you're most comfortable in. So this will be what you're wearing at the airport. You also have a chance to go up to your room after you check in and before opening ceremony. So feel free to change as well to see whatever you're most comfortable with for the rest of the night. But once opening ceremony starts, you probably won't have a chance to go upstairs. So definitely wear something casual, something exciting, something you're really excited to wear, and you might be taking lots of pictures, so definitely feel relaxed and definitely choose something to start off convention. Moving on to the next day.
Awesome. And then Saturday is our first full day of programming. We're going to start off bright and early with yoga and pratikaman. And our yoga on Saturday is going to be really cool because it's going to be laughing yoga. So you guys should definitely come. It is optional, but we highly recommend it. And for that, obviously you can wear whatever you're comfortable in, whether it's like athletic clothes or casual clothes, just so you feel comfortable while doing those activities. After that, you'll have some time to go back to your rooms, eat some breakfast, and then you'll have a full day of sessions to attend, and the keynote speech as well. And during those sessions, you can wear business casual clothing, which we'll talk more about after this. And then after the sessions are over, there will be rec hour. There are many different types of activities that you can participate in during rec hour, including dance workshops and other hangouts. So definitely wear something you're comfortable in that you can move around in case you decide to do those activities. And then after rec hour, there will be Garba, where you'll be wearing traditional Indian clothing, and that will be the end of our night on Saturday.
Cool. And then we'll get into Sunday. So Sunday daytime is very similar to Saturday. We have those optional morning activities with yoga and pratikaman. So if you choose to attend, you can wear any athletic or casual wear. And then from there, we have another day of sessions. And so business casual encapsulates any and all events that happen before rec hour, whether it be Keynote, YJA, any Seva events or any connections events if you are 22 plus. And so like Bhuvni said, we'll get into what exactly business casual is. Oh, Samir, if you could go back. Perfect. We'll go over exactly what business casual is in a little bit. And then we have rec hour again with a bunch of different meetups and workshops. So depending on what you choose to attend, you can wear either athletic or casual wear. And then the night gets a little bit exciting. So we have our formal dinners as well as our formal dances. And if you're 22 plus, we also have a soiree. For all of that, it's going to be formal attire, which we'll also go over what that exactly looks like, but really just dress to impress. And then the last thing of the day will be the all-nighter. So you can really choose to go to sleep whenever you want during this. But a lot of people end up staying up the entire night, hanging out like in the main ballroom with everyone. And typically people will wear their convention merch or any YJA gear they have. But you can also wear any pajamas or whatever you're comfortable in. And then for Monday, we'll have a little bit of a late start to the day. Everyone's going to be a little tired from the night before. So we'll have closing ceremony, but that's also casual. You can wear pajamas. And then from there, depending on what your plans are for the rest of the day or whenever your flights are, everyone will start to head out. So nothing specific to wear there, but it will be a little sad. We'll cry and then hope for the next convention, which will come in 2 years.
Okay, cool. So this is a little bit more information about what the casual dress code looks like. It's nothing like super crazy, but just anything that you're comfortable in, t-shirts, casual shirts, tank tops, hoodies, that's all good. For bottoms, you can wear, again, whatever you're comfortable with. Each day there's like different activities, so you can like tailor what you're wearing depending on like what event you're going to. And then definitely recommend wearing comfortable sneakers, sandals, anything, so that there will be a lot of walking around. So make sure that you're comfortable. And then in what not to wear, just make sure you're being respectful. So no violent imagery or depiction of things that are not allowed in convention. Make sure that the words and pictures on your clothing do not harm anyone who might be attending convention and are appropriate. And also don't wear anything hazardous. So maybe don't wear like spiky bracelets that might hurt people or anything like that. But just anything you're comfortable with, and that should be good.
Cool. And then for business casual, it's pretty standard, but just a reminder, it's any collared shirts, nice crew necks or V-necks. You can also wear blouses, as well as blazers or jackets if you want to. On top of that, polo shirts or any professional dresses are also okay. And then for your bottoms, you can have any casual slacks or trousers, skirts, or any jeans without holes and frays. Essentially, you just want to look presentable and respectful to the speakers that are all flying out from all over the country for the great sessions that we're going to have. And then for shoes, you can have any casual slip-on or tie shoes, any dressy sandals or clean athletic shoes. And then for what business casual does not include, that would be any like casual t-shirts or muscle shirts, shorts or ripped jeans or leggings, as well as flip-flops, slides, and hats. And then anything else that Bhuvni mentioned previously that is against all convention dress code.
Awesome. And then now moving on to the nighttime event dress code. So basically for the Garba on the second night of convention, you will be wearing Indian/cultural. So this can be chaniya saris, langas, salwar kameezes, long dresses or blouses with the long skirt. It could also be kurta pajama, sherwani, and dhoti kurta. It also dress shirt and slacks. So anything you would wear to a Garba if you've been to one before, or any traditional outfits that you can wear, it would be perfect for this. This does not include like t-shirts or muscle shirts, any shorts, ripped jeans, leggings, flip-flops, slides, or hats. Actually, you'll be able to take off your shoes during Garba. So you don't need to wear, just make sure the footwear is appropriate. You'll have a place to drop those off during the nighttime event. And then also any other articles that fall into the casual does not include, explained earlier by Bhuvni, is perfect for Garba. And moving on to the third night of convention, the formal. The formal attire is the night you're wearing dressed to impress, as Bantry said earlier. Either wearing suits, tuxedos, trousers, any formal shirts with or without a tie. Tie is not required. In terms of dresses, you can wear formal dresses that are gowns, blouses with a skirt. They can be long, they can be short. So whichever you're more comfortable in. And then in terms of formal shoes, you got to wear heels, loafers, or any other type of formal shoes or anything that you'd wear to like a formal night. This does include, once again, t-shirts or muscle tees or shorts, jeans, or leggings. Also, please stay away from flip-flops, slides, or hats, and then any other clothing that wouldn't be YJ appropriate or that you would wear in a general setting.
Cool. And so now we have just a high encompassing packing essentials slide. So generally you'll need one formal outfit for Sunday night. You'll need 2 to 4 casual outfits, which really just depends on if you plan to change on Friday or if you do plan to change in between for any of the rec hour days. That also includes at the bottom, you'll see those 2 athletic outfits. Those are optional because it's really what you choose to make the weekend for yourself. If you want to go to those athletic rec hour activities, whether it's a dance workshop or any of the morning activities, then you can choose to bring athletic wear for that. You'll also need 1 Indian cultural outfit for the Garba night, as well as 2 business casual outfits for the daytime events on Saturday and Sunday. And then on top of that, 1 to 3 pajamas, whatever you're comfortable bringing for the entire convention weekend, as well as undergarments and socks and any other toiletries and accessories that you need.
Cool, awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna drop a link. This is the packing list. It's on the website as well. So when you are actually putting your clothes in the bag, definitely reference it. But we went over most of the clothes. Just for other things, make sure you have shoes that you want to wear for every event. Also, make sure you bring chargers, like phone chargers. If you're a speaker by any chance, bring your laptop charger. And if you have portable ones, that might be helpful as you're going throughout the day. Also, we highly recommend bringing some sort of cash or anything like that for any emergencies that may occur. And then if you do have any YJA merch, feel free to bring it. And then definitely have some sort of identification. Another thing I'm thinking of right now is if you have allergies or anything like that, make sure you have everything you need for those things. But yeah, there's a more comprehensive list in the link that I sent in the chat, so feel free to reference that in the future.
Awesome. We're gonna move on to some Q&A questions now. If Bhuvani or Bunch, you're gonna start moderating that and we can go from there.
Well, yeah, let me send the link again in case anyone joined a little bit later, but you can drop any questions that you have in this form and we'll go through them and answer now. So the first question is, will there be any YJA merch that we can buy at convention? If so, how much will it cost? So TBD on if there is a YJA shop. I think Ria's here so she can answer that if she has an answer, but you will be getting convention souvenirs. So that will include YJA merch that you can wear to the all-nighter.
We're not doing a YJA shop this year, but there will be plenty of other opportunities for YJA merch. But as Mantri said, everyone is going to be getting a YJA like sweatshirt as part of your registration fee. So that's definitely something that you can wear.
Another question that we got was related to when the rec hour activities will be released and if they will be released prior to the convention. And I believe they will be. Samir, do you have an answer?
Yeah, I can answer some of this. So the exact schedule won't be released as of now, but we can give you a couple of examples of a couple of things that there might be. There might be a Garba workshop where you can learn to actually do Garba before Garba night if you've never been to Garba. So other like Zumba workshops, Bhangra workshops, and then if you're like, there's Gachi meetups, Marabadi meetups, different types of meetups, LR, PT Co meetups, stuff like that. So definitely a place for a lot of different people to come together and actually meet other people.
Cool. The next question is formal like prom style? The short answer is no, not really. You can definitely wear whatever you're comfortable in. If you do look at the dress code on the website, it lays out pretty much any options that you do want to wear. So that could be short dresses, long dresses, or even jumpsuits. I know personally I'm wearing a long dress, but if you want to kind of gauge what others are wearing, you can ask when we do go into breakout rooms.
Awesome. And then we have a question about pajamas. You can wear whatever you want if you feel more comfortable with shorts. That's really cool. If you feel more comfortable wearing pants, that's also cool. It is Texas, so it'll be hot, but we're also in a hotel, so it'll be cold. So you can just decide what you're most comfortable in based on that.
Awesome. Next question is, for business casual, can we wear clean Converse? Yeah, any clean athletic shoes are okay for business casual. Again, you can refer to the dress code for any clarification there, or you can also email our security team for any specific questions too.
Cool. And then our next question is about where to get formal dresses and if Windsor dresses are good. A lot of the dresses that I've seen people saying they're going to wear so far are from Windsor, so definitely cool. So yeah, feel free to get clothes from there.
Great. Another question is, how long should the short dresses be? Is it fine if they're above knee? Yeah, that's perfectly fine. As long as it isn't too revealing and doesn't go against the YJA dress code, it's perfectly fine. Just make sure that you're presentable and respectful at the convention.
Yeah, and then the next question is for Garba formal and other like after like nighttime events, when do you typically change? And that you would typically change around dinner time or like before dinner time. So you'll have rec hour and then dinner. And there will be like some time between them and during them. So you can definitely go up and get ready during that time and then come down. And Umang also linked the full convention schedule in the email or in the chat. So you guys can definitely look at that as well for more information.
Awesome. The next question was, how often are you allowed to go to your room? So that's a little bit different day by day, but typically you'll have obviously the time in the morning to get ready for like your business casual for both Saturday and Sunday. And then like Bhuvni mentioned, during rec hour or during dinner, it's really up to you to kind of roam freely between the different workshops and events, between dinner and then being up in your room and getting ready. And then you'll also have time at night after all the social programming is over to hang out with your roommates for a little bit before lights out. And then for the all-nighter specifically, you can pretty much head up and down anytime you want to. If you do need to grab anything or want to just chill in your room for a bit before coming back down to hang out with everyone. Also though, if you do have any like emergencies or need to go to your room or anything, feel free to find any of the CC members. We'll have specific colored badges, which will let you know on day one. You can come ask any of us or ask any of the adult volunteers, and then we can help get you up to your room if it is during one of those like off hours of the day.
Awesome. And then we have another question about formal wear. Can long dresses have slits? Yeah, that's really fine. Just make sure that they're not like too high and like you feel comfortable in them. So yeah.
And then the next question is, would a backpack and small suitcase be enough to hold all of our items? What kind of carry-ons do you recommend? So I would say that it really is up to you. I know that I have plans before and after convention, so I am there for a little bit longer in Texas, so I'm bringing a check-in bag just because I have a lot more outfits. I've also been to convention in the past just for the weekend where I have been able to fit it into a carry-on itself, but that's really up to you. We don't have any restraints on luggage or anything, but whatever space you need to fit all the outfits that you need to bring to convention. For what I would recommend, I would say that probably a carry-on and a backpack is enough. If you do have like a bunch of shoes or options that you want to bring, like definitely bring a check-in and a backpack if you want to, but again, totally up to you.
Awesome. The next question is, can we wear flip-flops on all 4 days? If not, what should you wear, and can you wear heels? So you can wear, like we recommend wearing comfortable shoes. You can wear flip-flops, I think during like the casual times,
But if like it's not recommended to wear flip-flops during the what is it called? Session times. Unless they're like nice looking flip-flops, I guess that could be considered professional. And then with heels, you can definitely wear heels, but depending on where your sessions are located, you will probably have to walk. So depending on how comfortable you are wearing heels, you can wear them. I wasn't planning on wearing heels, but I know that a lot of other people are. So as long as you're comfortable, you can wear them. I guess if you think you're gonna get blisters, make sure you bring Band-Aids.
Awesome. The next question is, what time is rec hour? So I know Umang just dropped the convention schedule in the chat a little bit ago, but rec hour happens right in the middle of the day, right after all the daytime programming is over. So typically around 5:30 p.m. and it'll be about an hour long. And it's kind of that transition in the day right before all of our dinner and social programming for the night.
Awesome. And then with carrying things around during the day at convention, you won't need to carry anything around. All the materials you need for each session will be provided in the session. I honestly think like your phone and then anything else really essential that you need is all you need to have. So, yes.
In 2016, I had like just a small little clutch just to hold my phone, but ended up really needing much more than that. But if you do have things that you do need to bring around, feel free to have a backpack. The next question was, what's the dress code for roses and relationships? So for those of y'all that don't know, 22 Plus has events called 22 Plus Connections, where you can either speed date or speed friend. And so roses and relationships is our speed dating theme for this year. So for that, since it is a part of daytime programming, it'll be kind of like during one of the regular session blocks, it'll be regular business casual. So we won't really have time to change for any of the other events that happen before 5:30 p.m. on either Saturday or Sunday. That includes connections, seva, keynotes, addresses, jab, JIA, or anything like that that also falls into those session buckets.
Yes, okay. And then our next question is, are spaghetti straps fine for the dresses? And yes, they are fine.
Awesome. And the next one is, are we going to go outside or is it all indoors? So most of the convention is indoors. The exciting thing is that because we're in Dallas this year, we do get to make use of that outdoor space a little bit. So we do have some outdoor programming. For example, the morning activities with yoga, that is outdoors. Also, one of our 22 Plus events will take place outside as well. So it will be a bit hot, but it'll be great to get outside of the hotel for a little bit throughout the weekend. So you will have like little pockets of time to be able to do that.
Awesome. And then for tops that to wear during business casual events, you can refer to the dress code, but just anything nice, whether it's a button-up shirt or nice blouse. And then if you want to wear a blazer, that's fine too, but just like what you would imagine a business casual outfit to look like, and definitely reference the dress code.
Awesome. Next question. Do we have to go to all sessions? Yes, you have to go to all sessions. If you weren't able to register, don't worry, because our lovely daytime programming team has slotted you guys into sessions as well. So you will be required to go to all of the daytime programming, unless there is any medical emergency or any other exceptions that we might make. Feel free to email us or come talk to us during convention and let us know what that may be, and then we can kind of work it out with you. But the general statement, yes, you are required to go to all of your daytime sessions, because we have great sessions, great speakers, and they've spent a lot of time crafting all these sessions for you guys, and they're flying in from all over the country. So it'll be fun. So get excited for it. Don't feel like we're forcing you to go, because I promise you'll love being there.
Yeah, and they're going to be really, really cool. So definitely attend them. And if you do need a break during the convention you feel like it's a little like there's so much like there's too many sessions happening, you can definitely take a breather in a wellness room, which we will have, and there's also going to be a hospital or a hoso room where you can get snacks throughout the day if you're hungry, and there will also be water and some other things to do there if you need a break. And then our next question is, are bodycon dresses okay? Yes, that's totally fine. Yeah, just make sure you look at the dress code as well, but that's cool.
Cool. Next question, is all the food vegan? So there will be vegan options at all of our meals, but all the food is purely pure Jain, and we follow all the Jain requirements for that.
Awesome. Are we allowed to bring a small purse? Yeah, we mentioned that you can definitely carry something, and if you wanted to carry something larger, that's fine, but it's definitely not necessary.
Awesome. And then any recs for food while traveling? Won't be getting home until later that night after convention. Will there be any extra snacks or food provided on the last morning to bring with us? Recs for food while traveling, definitely get some pipla from your mom. That's always like my go-to. It's great to just have like a little thing foiled up, ready to eat whenever you want. But we will be providing snacks for you to take on your way out when you are heading out from convention. So definitely check those out and grab them if you need them.
Yes. And then is there a sample link for dresses? I think on the dress code, you should be able to see some, but you can also email security.dxt@yja.org, which was just put in the chat, and they will also send you more examples over if you need them.
Cool. And then should I leave room to bring stuff back with me, like souvenirs, merch, etc.? Yes, definitely save space. All the souvenirs will come in a little souvenir bag. So if you don't bring like a backpack or a personal item with you, that can be your personal item on your way back home. Otherwise, definitely make sure you have space in your suitcases for all of these things.
Awesome. And then our next question is, what's the dress code and footwear for European Escape? So that is our formal. So it is what we talked about in the slides with formal wear. And that's just like long dresses, a suit, or like pants and a nice dress shirt. Just like what you would think of like a dance or a gala.
And then can we bring our own snacks? Is that okay? You are allowed to bring any of your own snacks, but do remember that we won't allow any non-Jain food to enter the convention hotel. So just make sure that any food you're bringing, it has no onion, garlic, potatoes, onions, etc. Anything that would be considered not Jain food. And so definitely just make sure that if you are picking up food like on your way from wherever you're coming from on the way there, either eat it before coming to convention or make sure that it is all Jain food. But you can definitely bring snacks. Like I said, the tepla to keep in your room.
Awesome. The next question is, are room keys given to all the people in the room or only some of them? Every single person in your room will have a key so that you guys can go whenever like you need to, and you don't need to rely on others to get them.
Cool. And then are crop tops allowed? So definitely for your Gerba attire, that's okay. I think it gets a little tricky here for all other attire. So definitely for like formal or business casual, that would not be okay. But for casual, if I would say as long as it is covered properly, like not too low cut or anything, that's perfectly fine. As in like not showing any undergarments or private parts, that's totally fine. And again, just remember that our convention audience is Jains from all across the country, including adult volunteers, speakers, as well as some Nijis and Shramans who are coming from India. So just be aware of the audience and then wear whatever you are comfortable presenting yourself as.
Yeah, just imagine like you're going to like a temple event, or you're going to like a family friend get together, and then you can think about that based on like what you would wear during a casual time. Is there a specific dress code for GIA finals and other pitch competitions. Business casual, like just imagine you're actually pitching your product to an actual VC, like what would you wear, and you can dress accordingly.
Yeah. And same if you're in the audience, it'll just be a normal session. So you won't have time to go up and change. So you'll just be in your business casual from the rest of the day. The next question, will there be any small breaks in between sessions? So we have 10-minute breaks between all sessions and activities at a minimum. So for the daytime, it's 10 minutes. In the nighttime, it might be a little bit longer, but you will have time. It doesn't take 10 minutes to go from session room to session room. So you can use that time to use the bathroom, go to the HOSO lounge and grab any snacks, or catch up with friends in the hallway.
Awesome. And then about IDs, like what type of IDs are required? If you do have a license or an ID, feel free to bring that. And then if not, a school ID is also totally fine.
Awesome. And then do souvenirs include a shirt? We want to keep everything a surprise so you can get super excited for when you get to convention. So I'll leave it at that. I will say there is merch and there is gear, but I won't say exactly what it is.
Okay, and then I think there's one more question that we should definitely answer, which is what should you do if your flight on July 4th is really late? Would you just take the last shuttle and wait at the airport, or would you be able to go later? The last shuttle, I believe, is at 3:30, but you guys can double check on the website. Someone can link that in the chat in a second. But if you go later, you will definitely have to Uber on your own, but we recommend trying to see if there are other people who also have later flights, and then maybe y'all can Uber together in order to split the cost.
Cool. I think we have a couple more questions, but we do want to let you guys meet each other and chat through some of these, some of like your ideas for what you want to pack. So we are going to go ahead and open up breakout rooms. But if you do have any additional questions, you can stick around at the end and ask us, or feel free to email reghelp@yja.org with those questions. I will drop that email in the chat. Oh, perfect. Thank you, Samir. And yeah, Samir will open up breakout rooms.
Awesome. I'm going to be opening up breakout rooms now. Please join them. There'll be people, other new attendees there, some CC members, so you get to meet a lot of different people. Here you go. If you weren't added to your room, I'll be adding you one at a time.